Hi, my pickles. This is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food, with lots and lots of keto, but all under 20 grams. So, it's time we revisit food funerals. Perhaps you don't know what a food funeral is. I'm saying it slow because if you say it fast, you can't. At least I can't. It's first week in January. You've had a house full of CRAP, maybe, for a week before Thanksgiving. Seeing each holiday seems to take a week's worth of eating festivities. You know, you get out of work on Tuesday before Thanksgiving, so you've got Tuesday night all day, Wednesday all day, Thursday, Friday off, Saturday and Sunday, and that's 5.5 days. And then, you know, need I say more? Christmas, New Year's, the same deal. And then this year, with Christmas and New Year's each having a full day after, more food, more CRAP, more promises that you can just blow out the window. So let's have a food funeral at your house. And what are you going to put into it? Well, if you're doing the keto food plan or hoping to do the keto food plan, you're going to have to rid yourself of these things that are just lying around, even if they are perfectly good. If they're unopened and untampered with, donate them to a food pantry. But if not, just toss them. Really. It never ceases to amaze me when people are going through their junk food because they've spent so much money on it before they start the food plan that has nutritionally dense food in it. They don't want to waste money. But your health? Yeah, keep it going. I don't know. That's just one of those, is it an oxymoron? Or is it just a you can't fix stupid thing? Because it doesn't matter how much your junk food costs. The costs are on your body. The costs are when the doctor says, keep doing what you're doing because you're pre-diabetic and pretty soon you're going to be on insulin. That's what eating that CRAP is all about. So it's time to have that food funeral. Toss that stuff. Get it out. All the way out. Like, put it in your kitchen trash until you fill it, put a tie around it, and schlep it to the dumpster or wherever it is you store your rubbish to be picked up or taken to the dump. Don't do this to yourselves anymore. We talk about the nutritionally dense foods that keep you healthy. Food is medicine and medicine is food. You know, it's not a pill. The doctors out there today are taught to prescribe statins. That's what they know how to do. And when they see the cholesterol marker at a certain number, they say, we're going to put you on statins. And you're sitting there going, well, okay, you're the doctor. Well, don't you know that the leading maker of the statins is behind the markers that say you'll need one? Did you know that? Did you know that cholesterol is loved by our body? It's produced by our body. It is not as harmful to our body as they want you to believe. Not if you're not having grains and sugars. I don't know if you're having the standard American diet, if you need a statin. I'm not a doctor, but I know that if you're doing a starch-free, sugar-free, low-carb, high-fat, high healthy fat food program, you might not need statins, but, you know, you didn't hear it from me. And people have gotten off of them with the proper food. Your body loves cholesterol. Your brain loves cholesterol. Older women, your brain loves cholesterol. And hopefully you're sitting in front of a doctor or a nurse practitioner that understands this and doesn't, like, threaten you. Keep eating the way you're eating and you're going to be on that statin. The billion dollar per year statin. You don't think they're protecting their interests, do you? No. No. But don't get me started. Anyway, as I was walking today, if you're new to this show, why? No, if you're new to this show and you want to become a ketogenic follower, I'm probably not the beginning place. I'm a good place is once you've started it. But there's so many other places out there. Somebody asked me, and I answered them in a YouTube comment. I said that Keto Adaptation is a Facebook page. First, you put that you'd like to join it, and then they approve you because it's closed. What that means by closed is that things that you're posting on there will not go into your general, regular home Facebook page. So you don't want anybody knowing your business? They won't, just by joining. Another one is Adapting to Keto, which is an offshoot of Keto Adaptation. And I think Michelle Rock was the founder of that. And she's a wonderful woman that has practiced keto and 20 grams or fewer and rocks it. I mean, God gave her the perfect last name, didn't they? So anyway, on Keto Adaptation are many videos, podcasts by Dr. Westman. And he is probably one of the best go-tos for getting on the keto food plan. So if you are approved there and watch those videos, he will answer a lot of questions that you see asked all the time from the people that don't take the time to read that. And also, there's all those sources, paper sources, or online screen sources. When you go to that page, and you have to find that button, it's up at the top, and you can see that there's tons of things there, like a shopping list, like how to fill your pantry, how to fill your fridge, how to fill your belly, and wonderful, wonderful knowledge. But the lists that you can get, even Dr. Westman has this page 4. You might want to Google Dr. Westman page 4, and it is the good, the bad, and the ugly of what you can eat. And very, very, very important. And, as he says in his videos or podcasts, if you watch them, if it's not on page 4, it's not on your food plan. So you don't have to raise your hand and say, but doctor, can I have, it's not on that, but can I have? The answer is no, you may not. He's pretty black and white, and I love that. And he is a doctor that works out of Duke University in North Carolina. And I was listening to his podcast today, and his clinic is filled with, I know, you're going to be shocked, mostly overweight postmenopausal women who need to lose weight. And he had gotten an email that he wanted to share with us, and it was from a woman, and she says, I want to do the ketogenic lifestyle, but I'm wondering, because I'm a woman and I need more carbs, should I just not do that diet and just have more carbs in my food plan? And he's like, what? No, you got into trouble from too many carbs. He did it nicer than I just did, though. So, yeah, so we aren't supposed to have more carbs. And so he said, this food plan is perfect for us if you are middle-aged, if you are overweight, if you are female, then a 20 carb or fewer food plan is what you need. If you're a male, you might need it too. And speaking of that, how do you like the male Nutrisystem ads? They are really hitting it hard, and I love it. They're probably making gazillions of dollars, and then Marie will stick with the female ones. But anyway, I digress because I usually do. So, 20 carbs or fewer, I'm loving it. I'm finding it a super wonderful, fun challenge to fit it all in the day, and tweaking. And when you are in your MyFitnessPal or your Lose It, maybe even the Weight Watchers one, I don't know. But with those two, I know if a person puts in the macros of a certain item, be very, very careful, because I had one item that had 305 carbs in it because it was put in by, a subscriber to the either MFP or Lose It. And so that could skew your 20 carbs or fewer. And it was a very low carb food item, and it should have been like 3 carbs and not 305. But, with a sleight of the hand and the way it works on Loser, you can't really see without a few strokes on the computer how many carbs are in that item. So be very, very careful, because I had an apple cider vinegar put in, and it had 2.5 carbs for 1/4 teaspoon. And then when I put in another apple cider vinegar, it had 0 carbs So I don't think it has 2.5 carbs per quarter teaspoon. No, no. So be aware that if you're putting in a self-put-in food item, that they may not have the numbers correct, just saying. So 20 carbs or fewer, are you doing it? Have you seen a difference? I have so much energy. I have such a joie de vivre. I look forward to each day. I can't believe it. And I'm having smaller portions because I want to. And I'm adding fat to things like I had the cracked slaw last night. I added a tablespoon of coconut oil. And tonight I'm doing the same thing again. And totally filling, totally delicious. It rocked my boat. And so, if you're a female and you're postmenopause and you want to lose weight and you want to get healthy and stay healthy and find a food program, somebody asked Dr. Westman, well, how long do you go on this? For 30 days, 60 days, 6 months? And he said, well, I've been on it for 12 years. And I haven't tired of it yet. And it hasn't stopped working for me yet. So I love his moxie. He's got it. He's a guru. He's earned every single cred he gets. And so look for Dr. Eric Westman. If you're on YouTube, you'll find tons of it. He'll explain more to you. And back to the food funeral, don't forget, get rid of that stuff that's still looking at you. Haven't you had enough of it? Really? There should be 4 tins of cookies in your trash after you're done with this video. You don't need them. You don't need them hanging around the house. They didn't serve you well the first dozen you ate, and they aren't going to serve you well the second dozen after the New Year's because you hate to waste food. Get rid of it. Treat your body like the temple that it is. Why spend all this time figuring out your life, figuring out your food, figuring out your tracker, working on building your tracker library up, as it were, your references and your recipes? Why spend all that time doing that only to blow it on things that are crap that you don't want to waste? I only said crap once. Well, now I said it twice. I hate the word. I hate what it connotes. I hate what it does to human being bodies. It doesn't work. No starch, no sugar, low carb, under 20. It freaking works. I love it. I will see you the next time. And no, I'm not on any drugs. This is just what high energy does. When you start eating right and eliminate all that stuff that keeps you in that place that you don't want to be in anymore. Right? That's why you're up watching this video, learning about bulletproof coffees, watching videos, buying books. Aren't you doing it so you can lose the weight, lose that menopause? Oh, I hate that menopause. That's what got me started. Have a wonderful day, my pickles. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. Bye-bye for now.